What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Casper's Kicks once again. Hope y'all are doing well, staying safe, staying blessed, having a great weekend so far. My weekend is going great. I'm recording this on Saturday and I just finished watching the Texas Tech and Texas game. Of course, Tech handed Texas that L. Had to throw on the Tech gear so I could just represent my school. Yeah, I'm glad we gave Texas an L. I hate Texas. I'm sorry you Texas fans, but I don't like that school. But I'm posting the video, of course. Today is Sunday when I'm posting this video. It is my birthday today. So, yeah, having a good weekend so far. Can't complain at all. So, look, I know, like I said, it's my birthday, but I'm still working for y'all, still dropping videos for y'all. So, I have a review for y'all over a shoe that recently dropped. It did not release on sneakers. It actually just released at neighborhood stores. If you aren't familiar with the shoe or didn't know about it, this is the Jordan 1 Heirloom, and it's an interesting looking shoe. Interesting design to it. Of course, it didn't release on sneakers, so that's just another interesting aspect to the shoe. But overall, I'm curious to see how y'all feel about the shoe. Now, if you're new to my channel, of course, I do a segment on all my videos called The Daily Lace-Up, which is basically a sneaker update of everything that is going on in the sneaker world. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that before we jump into this review over the Air Jordan 1 Heirloom. So, of course, today was the release day of the Air Jordan 1 Taxi, and like I mentioned in my other videos about the taxis, if you put in your footwork today, you should have copped you a pair. And I told y'all I was going to be investing in pairs, so I did get a couple pairs today. Like I mentioned, they were pretty easy. I even went to Finish Line and used like my $20 off coupon just to get some pairs at a discounted price, just to offset costs for everything. But yeah, there were plenty of pairs around. I'm sure stores will have them today as well. So if you did not get a pair, go check your local Foot Locker, Finish Line, whatever local stores in the area, go check. Like, I know one Finish Line had plenty of pairs this morning, and Finish Line did first come first serve out by me. So yeah, there are pairs of plenty. Now, before I'm gonna give y'all the sneakers numbers. So for the men's sizes, men's 4 through 18, we had 97,937. Of course, y'all know they did the shock drop on these before. Like, it was either last week or the week before. So not as many men's pairs today. I don't even have the GS and the kid size. I know they're pretty low. Yeah, if I find them, I will put them up in the video, but this one I have is actually cut off. But yeah, I don't know what was up with sneakers this morning. It seems like for the men's pairs, there was just an issue with checking out. Like, people were having issues being able to confirm payments and everything like that. So if you had issues with men's pairs on sneakers, let me know. I'm very interested to see if it was just me experiencing glitchy issues with that, or if it was other people as well. But like I said, if you were interested in these pairs, you should have been able to get a pair. If you still want them, you can probably get them off Gold, StockX, anywhere. They're going for basically around retail. So here's your opportunity now, because I see these going up later down the line. So don't sleep and wait till the last minute. Now, on to this review, because that is all that I have for the Daily Lace-Up. So on to this Jordan 1 Heirloom. Now, like I mentioned, this was a neighborhood drop, and basically what that is where they just drop these shoes at basically sneaker boutiques around the country. So I put out the list in my last video I did on the, or not last video, but on my video I did on the how to cop the Jordan 1 Heirloom. If you have that list, save it, because that may be the same list they use for the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found. That's supposed to be one of the releases for that shoe. It's supposed to be a neighborhood drop, so I'm sure those same stores, a lot of those will have Lost and Found as well. Now, but yeah, that was what we have for the Jordan 1 Heirloom. Like I said, it's just basically sneaker boutiques in different areas, cities around the country, get pairs of these. Alright, so starting off with the box. So this is the Air Jordan 1 Heirloom box, and you see all the writing on there. Now, this was the same box that we had with the Jordan 1 Rebellionaires and the Jordan 1 Visionaires. Now, I will say with this one, like, I know the boxes are made of cardboard, but usually, like, the Jordan 1 box, it doesn't feel like cardboard. It feels more like a smooth feeling to it. I would say this one has that true cardboard feeling to it. So you see the Nike logo in all white all around. So let's go ahead and jump to the label. So the label reads Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG, Vachetta Tan, Black, and Sale. This is size 11.5. Retail price on these was $180. And I copped these from Soul Classics, which I believe is in Ohio, I want to say. Now, these did have two release dates. One was September 17th. I ended up copying these online. That's when they only dropped them at 5 stores around the country. And then today, September 24th, was the next release date for these at whatever other stores had them. I don't know if any stores in my area had them, because I didn't really check for them since I was getting pollens today. I mean, not pollens, I was getting taxis today. Now, like I said, this is 11.5, so I will do an offer video at the end, just so y'all can see what they look like on feet. Alright, now going to the inside of the lid, you do have that red stamp on there, and it is that same brown cardboard on the inside. Alright, now let's continue on to the paper. So just like the writing on the outside of the box, you have that same writing on the paper here. That is what you see there. Alright, and then continuing on. Alright, and then you have another piece of paper in here as well. Alright, so that is that. And I think the wording on here, I can't remember. It's like they can't stop you, or they can't stop you from something. Whatever it is, I will put it, like write it out on the video so y'all can see what the writing on the boxing paper says. Alright, now let's go ahead and jump to the shoes. So this is the Air Jordan 1 Heirloom. Give y'all that quick 360. And you know, at first glance for me, when I first saw pictures of these, I was like, oh, these look similar to the Rookie of the Years. They're not exactly the same as the Rookie of the Years. Just color-wise a little bit different. Material-wise is a lot different as well. So yeah, not exactly the same when you actually have them in hand. Alright, now starting off on the outsole, you have that tan regular Jordan 1 outsole with the Nike written out on there. That is the outsole. And then moving up to the midsole, you have an all-white midsole that wraps all the way around. No other colors on that midsole. Then you go back to the front of the toe box here. Alright, now moving to the upper is where you have these different materials. So one, you have a canvas material, and then you have that vachetta tan leather on here as well. So we'll start at the toe box. So that black part on here is the canvas. So all the black parts on this shoe are the canvas material. So there you see it on the toe box as well. And then you'll see it here behind the Nike swoosh, and that's on both sides of the shoe. And then you do see it wrap around the shoe back towards the ankle there. Alright, now moving to the tan portion, so you see you have the vachetta tan Nike swoosh, and you have it just as it just comes all the way to the front, wraps around the toe box here, wraps it back around here, and then you do see the wings logo there. It is a debossed wing logo. There is no, it's just like the same vachetta tan, so it doesn't really pop out like we have with other wing logos. I kind of wish they had made it black, just so it could pop out, but you know, I'm not tripping too much over it not being, or not that it being the same color as the rest of the shoe. Alright, now moving to the tongue. So the tongue is also made of that black canvas, and the tongue tag as well is the black canvas as well, and the tongue has Nike Air written on it with the Nike swoosh, and is all in canvas. So that is what's on the tongue there. Alright, now moving to the laces. So these come with 3 pairs of laces. So already laced up in the shoe, you have a pair of black laces. And I think honestly for me, I would probably just stick with the black laces. I think that looks good, especially because you have a black and tan shoe. So I think the black laces would look good with these. Alright, now continuing on to the inside of the shoe. So you have a cardboard shoe tree. Regular cardboard shoe tree with these. And then for the insole, you have a black insole with Nike Air written out in white. Of course, you have that side sticker on there as well. And then on the back of the insole, it is black. Alright, so I can go ahead and tell y'all the production date on these as well. So the production date is March 10th, 2022 to April 26th, 2022. And you have black and white stitching on the inside of the shoe. Alright, I'll go ahead and show y'all the other shoe as well. So this is the other shoe, and then I can show y'all the laces too. So no differences in the 2 shoes. They do look exactly the same. So no differences in the shoe. Give y'all like 360 on these. Alright, and then for the laces, so we had 2 laces with these, 2 additional laces. And they did come in the cardboard boxes like we saw with the Jordan 1 Stealth. So they're in these cardboard boxes like this. Unfortunately, like the they're not the most sturdy boxes, so they do sometimes come apart when you get the shoe. But I'll go ahead and show y'all the lace colors. Open up the box. So this one is like a purple colored lace. So that is, it's like a purplish blue violet, whatever you want to call it. I guess, yeah, more purple. And then this other lace is a red lace. And I like how they did these. Like, it's almost like a washed type of color. Washed purple, washed red. So it's not fully red, but I do like that. But I still think I'll probably just stick with the black laces with these. Alright, so that is everything with the shoe. And then last but not least, there was a couple other things that did come with the shoe when I got it. So there was this booklet on here. And it's just a bunch of different like information on the shoe. Some like pictures of the shoe as well. So these are, I don't know if this came with the shoe or just the store put them in here, but it was in the box when I got them. I got this little Jordan Wings pin. So that came in the box. And then the last thing I got was this slip. This is like what you get when you go to the airport and you have your bag, that like baggage claim slip. And so it has like Heirloom on here, PDX, CMH. So just different things on here, limited access. And then it has like Soul Classics on here, so the store, and it has the store address on here as well. So overall, that is everything with the Jordan 1 Heirloom. Like I mentioned, I will have an on-feet video for y'all at the end. I know the video's a little bit longer, but it's a lot with this shoe that I wanted to cover everything for y'all. But as always, like I said, that is everything I have. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and on the notification bell so you can stay up to date when I post new content. Let me know how y'all feel about the Jordan 1 Heirloom. Did you end up copying them? Did you pass? Are you going to go for a pair? I know they weren't the biggest thing with a lot of people, so people probably passed. But let me know if you're able to cop. Let me know also if you're able to cop a pair of Pollens today. I keep calling them the Pollens. Let me know if you're able to cop a pair of Taxis today on release day, or if you just passed on those as well. But as always, hope y'all stay safe and stay blessed. Have a great weekend, rest of the week. And as we say for Texas Tech, Heirloom.